Good morning. Good morning. What a fantastic day. This is Judgment Day. Bonfire night happened, fireworks, and I looked at the newspapers this morning and I couldn't believe my eyes. I even had to ask a friend, has he won? I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I thought, are they just saying he's won? And they said to me, yes, he has won. And I couldn't believe it. This is Judgment Day. That was sink or swim for us. And we literally, thank goodness, can swim, because we were going to sink. Just makes me realise everything was done for a reason now. You know, when we were saying, why is it taking so long? Well, it makes me think. I remember I had independence when I asked recently about the system, you know, the legal system in a way, to do with stuff like that, you know, when you do your little ticket in the box, and independence for that. And I was wondering, did that mean it being independently where it's in more free? Did they have to clear out the system, that system? Yes, there was a few iffy things happening apparently, little marks in boxes that were messing up the votes and stuff like that. But on the whole, looks like, I mean, it seems to have been quite a landslide in a way. And I did get yesterday that he was popular. It's who everybody a lot of people obviously would like. I mean, it's fantastic news. I personally didn't think it would go quite so well. I thought they'd put a spanner in the works somewhere. It's better that it hasn't been like that. It's wonderful. He clearly paved the way for a victory. So, I mean, I was thinking this morning, it's going to be incredible. It is going to be incredible. He said the golden age. I mean, I think all of the great stuff is still yet to come. I remember getting the hospitals with Judgment Day. I got something for the housing market. Can't really remember what. Maybe it was a change. But they were all, for everything, it was a big card. So like, spiritually life-changing. Hospitals, housing market, banks. It's our whole framework. And also, whenever I read on all the other things, the little things like the vets and the dentists, and it was going to like filter throughout everything. Everything was going to be starting anew. You know, so I even thought today, well, actually, maybe I could afford that new oven, for example. I needed a big oven to fill a gap. I was going to make do with a little oven and make it would look awful, you know. Anyway, things like that, you know. Would I have to sell? Things like that. You know, this could be life-changing for people, all of us. But I will say the most important thing, not monetary. Obviously, health is more important, of course. That's going to change as well. But the children are now going to be protected. And that's the most wonderful thing. But obviously, I never wanted to speak about it on here. And you understand why. This is YouTube. And, you know, but that is the most important thing, of course. Anyway. And I also didn't want to talk about it because it's not, you know, it's heart-wrenching. Anyway, so there you go. So, we have a wonderful new world. I'm so excited. But I couldn't help think today. I remember having 7 of Cups yesterday. Something not as it seems. I had all sorts. And I'm thinking, Magician. Are they all just going to step down and say, that's fine, go ahead? Or are we never going to know what's been going on behind the scenes publicly? Surely he's going to take centre stage and we're going to know. How do the banks change if they don't crash? How do you not tell the world what's been going on behind the scenes? And I'm sure all those people, celebrities and all that in the media, they must be quaking in their boots, because that's all going to change. You know, they're not going to be on the front in the newspapers anymore. That's going to change. I don't know how long it will take, but it will change. I've always had that. You know, how's the media going to change to be, you know, supportive now? We're not going to find out what's been going on publicly. I mean, you know, that's what I want to know. Are we just going to carry on as normal? Nothing really happened. I know I've done little things before, but I just wanted to look into it. So I'm absolutely thrilled, by the way. I couldn't be happier. Poor Chris and I are now going to be redundant. I was going to do a couple of little videos. I had a little list, but I kind of feel like they're not really relevant anymore. Yeah, Chris and I are going to be redundant, my friend, if you don't know. Divine Light Readings by Chris. I guess, though, the truth is we can all start doing creative jobs that we wanted to do. You know, it's incredible. Our world is going to change massively as I'm talking. Taking action, it could be creative jobs. Now, hang on. Maybe that's saying we've been prevented from doing those things because then, and also the star is about creativity. Maybe we've been prevented from following our dreams because financially as well. Okay, so, and remember, I wouldn't have got every little intricate detail right, but at the end of the day, the big cards, I always said, they don't change. They're hard to shift. So, you know, that's what I'm saying, for the banks, for the medical system, for this, that should still come down or change, but in a big way. So I would imagine it would be public. So I'm going to ask that. And then you can put your feet up for the rest of the week as well. Sit there thinking, oh, what am I going to spend my Nasara on? Okay, number 1. I'm so excited. Will the world change for the better now? President Trump has been reunited in his position. You see, now I've just realised we might find out about John F. Kennedy Jr. now as well. He's meant to be vice president. Will the world change massively? Yes, he's out to help people. Kindness. So he's going to, you know, be kind to the people, not against the people in a way. Yes, Milo. Sorry, the kitten is meowing. Look at this, Wheel of Fortune, big change. He's going to change our... Where's my pen? He's going to change our framework. This is our framework. He's going to start changing things. Maybe flipping things. But this is a big change, you see here. I feel like he's got the job to change it, to flip things. This is our environment. This is about nurturing, loving our environment. It can be creativity. Oh, hello, Milo. You sat right on the card and now you've eaten the wire. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, wow. I feel like the end, surrender here, they gave up. They've had to give up. And this is a completely new positive direction. So it's like an end of a chapter and then moving to the positive. Finally, Milo, you're really in the way here. Okay, President Trump. So this card is a very beautiful, desirable card. Okay, it's about nurturing the environment, nurturing us. It's about being loving, beautiful, kind. It's like the mother, so it's a protective, all the things a lovely, beautiful mother would do. Protecting, and also it can be a card of abundance. So I feel like it's almost saying that horrible era is over. Right, so I've just asked, is he going to change? We already know we've had heal many times. We've had positive. But I just want to ask, will President Trump change our lives here on for the better? See what I get. So excited. I don't know what to do today. I'm like, what should I do? I don't really know. Start planning different things. Your mindset changes. You don't feel like you're in such a prison anymore. The door of freedom has opened. Oh, I didn't see that. That one's over there. Communicate and guides. The spirit guides are there to help you communicate with the spirit guides today. So he's going to guide us. communicate with others more freely. Well, first of all, we're going to have free speech, but I think it's more about he's going to maybe communicate and lead us into a new era. That's what I feel, a new era. Oh, yes. Look, so I had this for a very long time, military as well. But I also think it could be about just waiting to get to work, because he's a hard worker. And this is an announcement moving forward intensely with the idea to change our framework. That's what I feel. Okay, so wonderful news. What else can I ask? Yes, this is something I'd like to know. Are we publicly going to know what has been going on behind the scenes? Is there going to be some kind of public announcement where the other people finally, get to hear the truth that they've sort of mocked us for, in a way, and said we've been making it all up? Are they publicly going to know, or is it just going to be hush, 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 hush? Is there going to be Judgment Day for us and everyone who is trying to tell the truth? Oh, look at this. This is the public. Oh, I have Strength. Well, I do feel like they're going to know that we were only doing it out of the goodness of our hearts. I do think they will start to realise, and they will have compassion in a way and understand that we only meant the best for them. This is about the public. This is a public. This is to do with the past. And also this is about healing as well. So I feel like they're going to heal. And actually they're going to realise as well, we were only trying to nurture them. So they're going to realise we were doing it for their best interest. But I wanted to know, and this is about healing and renewal, I wanted to know, will there be a public announcement to tell you? Because is the media just going to go, okay, fine, we're going to support Trump, we're going to change everything we say. Remember, Nasara is about wars stopping, all sorts. So surely there has to be some kind of public announcement. Maybe they'll wait till he's in. Yes, it feels like it very much with that card. Maybe they'll wait till he's in January, and it would all happen then. Now, I don't know what his card is, but I'm going to go for this card. I think it could be a yes or I'm not. Oh no, it's not. It's Justice. Yes, Justice. And so, okay, what it's saying is Justice so far. Everything that's been going on in the world at the moment, major card, everything that's been going on in the world has been a secret. This is secretive, okay? So what's been going on has been a secret. We haven't been able to speak. We haven't been able to tell the truth. The truths haven't come out. So this is almost like dismissing the truth, okay, as gossip, as, what do they say it is? Conspiracy theorists, okay? Where we haven't been able to say our truths. Our path has been sort of hidden in a way. They have not made it easy for us, far from it. But justice is, finally, I feel we will get justice. So where's the truth been hidden? Perhaps, yes, I have a celebration. Perhaps then there's an announcement that they get to tell you it's all been hidden, because this is kind of rejoicing in a way, in coming together and realizing, maybe in groups, like realizing perhaps reuniting in a way that maybe, we've realized, wow, we've got a way better world coming. So this is totally in denial. Your thoughts in denial. And they've been really wounded. It's actually quite sad when I look at this, because this feels like this person is really wounded, and they were so wounded they couldn't literally see the wood through the trees. That's what it feels like. They couldn't see it. This is being so stuck in your head. They just could not see it. And maybe it's just exhausted, wounded, weary, just couldn't see it. Nothing would make them see the truth. This is also can be the mucky stuff, all the stuff that was going on that was worrisome, fears, things didn't seem to add up. What they have been fighting for. I feel like we might find out finally what they were fighting for. But I want to know, and also how the military have been changing things and protecting us from hardship, poverty, hardship, just changing everything for us, which is kind of really great news. But I wanted to know, would there be like a public announcement? I didn't really get that. This is a new path. Will there be a public announcement? I have a reveal, hopefully. Public announcement. Public world stage announcement. It's all positive. It's all yellow as well. Golden. The golden age. As he said. Will there be a public announcement? Still not sure. There'll be a massive change for the world. And I just saw justice. I don't know where it went, but I saw it. I hope so. I feel like, in a way, heartbreak there. I just saw heartbreak. I do have messages, a message, some kind of waiting, heartbreak. Maybe not yet, waiting. I'm sitting on the fence right now. As I said, maybe it's too soon. Maybe something else is going to happen before that. I wondered that. Sorry, I'm really rambling. I want to see our public day, to be honest. And how could they bring out Diana if they didn't do it publicly? If they didn't tell us what's been going on? See? They have to, surely. Will there be some kind of announcement in the future, maybe next year, will tell us about Diana, tell us about John FK Jr, tell us that he's going to be vice president and things like that. Or if he is, but that's the rumour. Sadness. Lamenting on what's happened in the past. So I guess that's coming. Waiting. So they're waiting at the moment, patience for the right time, because they know it's going to be very stressful. So there's me saying, come on, God, come on. I guess they want to do the right thing at the right time. That's what this feels like. They want to do it at the right time. And this is Hangman, so this is becoming enlightened. That eventually this is being, obviously he's suspended. And this is enlightenment. So I actually, it's easy for me to say, we know the truth. We've known it for 5 years, nearly 5 years. The other people haven't. Can you imagine when they find out? So maybe they're a little bit hasty, because this is about being a little bit careful. Okay, psychologically. So, they're being smart. They're trying to be smart. Not smart, but, wise in a way. Because they know it's going to be stressful. When that information of enlightenment comes out, they know when they present this, it's going to affect people. Wow, it's going to be an almighty shock. And they know. So, because they know that, this is what's going to happen. I had this yesterday. I had a magician. I wondered if there would be an EBS. As they're slowly clearing it out, and it's slowly changing now, it's going to slowly change now forever, and it'll be like everything will change, reborn in a way, rebirth. That card is transition. So everything's going to slowly change. And because it's slowly changing, maybe there could be an EBS or some kind of announcement. This is an announcement. I feel that they have to. Because I just don't think you don't want this to ever happen again. So in my opinion, you can't just sweep it under the rug. But perhaps, that this has to stop. And you have to be able to reflect on it. Because you don't reflect on it, how can it never end for good? But this is a crossroads. So I guess we're waiting for their moment, the moment. Maybe they'll deliver some great news before they then deliver the sad news. So anyway, remember as well, yeah, this is reflecting on the hidden stuff. Yeah, I think there still might be some kind of announcement, maybe in EBS, where they reflect on the hidden stuff, where they communicate justice. Exactly. How do you have justice without having a justice day? Justice day. See what I mean? Judgment Day, Justice Day. But this is about doing things for the best, in the best interest of everybody. So yeah, so you know, another thing I think that might happen is, this is information, okay? This is an email, information, a message, something. This is when the world, maybe when the world is safe, or when they feel it's safe to tell everyone. I was just thinking in my head, okay, maybe the banks still could potentially go down, because they could still do it, but not on his, you know, he doesn't come to centre stage till January now. So they could still do it. And it's strange because I have military and I have justice, and obviously clarity, but this is rejection, okay? So is that, and heartbreak, and that could be, literally, could be the banks and stress. So I still feel, switch over, I'm still wondering if, you know, they've been saying 10 days of darkness, 3 days of darkness for a very long time. And I cannot imagine it just going, oh, well, the bank, we've got new banks now, and as if nothing ever happened. It just wouldn't make sense to me, to be honest. So I do think they're waiting for the right time. But I still wonder if the banks, in the meantime, will go down, will crash. I'm wondering. So that's the last one I'm going to do. No, I thought of one more thing. Okay, so will the banks crash? Because we know they have to change somehow. Will there be some kind of crash? Will there still be sort of some days like that where we publicly know something has happened to the monetary system? But, you know, let's see what I get. I don't know. See, I have rejection. So are they just going to leave it behind and just move on and nobody ever really knows? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. What about the notes? They've got to change the currency, surely. I don't know. You know, are we just going to use the same currency? It's just weird with those notes. Are they never going to tell anyone? What about the royals? I forgot about that. See what I mean? There's more to come. It's like the story, the chapter's not finished, in my opinion. Okay, so justice, okay? I feel like legally as well, they have to tell us legally. They have to. They can't just brush it under the carpet. There's too many things, like the where the money's printed, how the money's printed, the RV, how it all interacts with each other. You know, it just wouldn't make sense to just not, for nothing to happen. But I don't know how still, if there's going to be some kind of crash. I mean, I thought the stock market was meant to go down, but this is holding the currency back, or being held back, fearful in a way, perhaps, of how they're going, how this transition, I feel, is going to go. But there's some kind of legal change here, where I feel that it's almost, to me, like red tape. That's that system of money, and that's this system of money. And remember, we're not supposed to be having credit cards and things like that. So this could be legal, kind of legal ramifications. And this is very close to the end. So would there be a crash still? Agreeing to announce maybe the RV. This is renewal, a whole new path. But how do they tell us that? I didn't really have a tower today, and I've always had a tower. So I don't know. Stock market. Stock market, what happened to that? Oh, I just remembered. I had a sun for the autumn and now we've had our sun today. Okay. Will there be a financial crash to the stock exchange or something? Because it wouldn't make sense. I've had that before. Why would it just suddenly change? Big cards don't normally change. She waits for what she needs. She's got a big fat gold coin. Waiting, perhaps. Psychologically waiting. Psychologically waiting. But there seems to be a little red boat here. Seems to be a little bit wobbly. Waiting. I don't know. I'm not really getting anything today. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. There is an ending here. And then justice. People leaving. Restructuring. Heartbreak. Vulnerable. Those banks perhaps. But that system. But I'm not getting... I get that it's pulled back and I get there's a change, but I don't know if there's a kind of crash, which we always got towers and stuff, so maybe I'm just not getting it today. I think whatever happens, I keep getting a sun, so it's positive. So whatever still happens, it's positive anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know why I didn't get it today. Why would you suddenly get stock market and all that's going to change and I'm not getting it today? Maybe I'm not asking the right question. So I'll pull one of these then for the stock markets. Will there ever be a crash? Or to the banks, like a financial crash? Are we waiting? No, see, I'm getting abundance, which is good news, really. Maybe somebody said in the comments the other day, it happened behind the scenes. Maybe it's just a smooth transition and it did crash. But no, we would know if the stock exchange crashed. I don't know. You know better than I do. I'll leave it there. It's good news anyway for us. It's abundance. So that's what we want, really. We probably don't want hardship. Career. Interesting. New career, new jobs. Stock exchange. Meditate. Listen to music. Reflect, meditate, reflect. Is that still going to happen? Whoops, they're all dropping out now. Communicate. Guides, friends, new beginnings. How they do it then, I don't, I'm positive. Focus. So I don't exactly know. I think between now and January, we're going to find out one way or the other. But I don't know. Anyway, I've spoke long enough. The last one was, and I'm going to finish now. Now I'm going to be like, what am I going to talk about now? I have nothing to talk about. Maybe there'll be some plot twists still. Who knows? I can get on with my old job. Anyway, the last one. There was a post today my friend sent me of Bob Joyce. If you don't know who he is, he's everyone's been saying he's Elvis. But then when I think I looked it up once, it's like he would be much older or something, or Bob Joyce is older than he would be today. I don't know. I got a bit confused at that point. However, apparently there's someone screenshotted that he said good morning with a picture of Elvis and him. So there's been big time rumours that, that is him. He is Elvis. And, it's kind of no secret in a way. So then what I was going to ask was, so I'm just looking to see what I got. Yeah, I feel like he wanted to be free of that system of control. And that leads me on to all of these people. Apparently there's 900 people, if not more, in witness protection. That's why I'm saying it can't be hush-hush, pushed under the rug. There's people that are going to come back on the scenes now, which I thought was super exciting. They're going to feel like they can, which is absolutely wonderful for them. Been living in that horrible long period of time of uncertainty. Yeah. So this is almost like somewhere quiet, away from everything. Are these people going to start to reappear? I guess, see, this is why we have to have a world stage. You can't just pop out so-and-so and so-and-so and then just go, oh, there has to be an announcement of some sort. So is there going to be some kind of public announcement where all these people from witness protection start showing their faces? I'm not saying about Elvis, but a lot of other people. And we're going to be like, oh my goodness me. And I don't know who obviously they are. I know a couple of names, but that's about it. Or through the grapevine, we hear of a couple of names. Yes, we are. They are. Absolutely they are. Yep, I want to step out in the public arena again. Okay, so it looked as though they had that. This almost looked like it was the end, like they signified it was an end for them, like their life cycle came to a completion, but it didn't really, because this is waiting. So it sort of made you think they've just stepped out of the way. I said arena, and there's a circle here as well, but they stepped out of the way, but they've been waiting and being patient. They've been waiting because they know groundwork has to be done. Okay, and this is healing and patience. We're waiting for a whole new path, or they are waiting for this new path, okay? And when it's the right time, they're going to step out. And there are people there, but this is about wisdom, okay? So they won't step out until it's the right time. Okay, so this is wisdom, and they're guided. When it's the right time, this is isolation. I believe they will step out of isolation. And there's going to be quite a few surprises. When the truth comes out. People from your past, it was too much. So I feel like people just stepped out of the way, or were moved out of the way, or it was too difficult, too hard, too difficult, and this is almost like withdrew out of society, perhaps. Maybe it was just too intense, and this is about safety. So, you know, and maybe as well waiting now till the world is safe, okay? And their desire to wait till the world is safe. And I think that, yeah, I mean, I'm not getting a public stage today, but I think that there will be, you know. Yeah, strategizing. So strategizing, and it was a massive decision, or it could even be saying it is still a massive decision with Judgment Day. This is the start. They'll start looking at, right, now's the time we can say who we are. And so what about the big ones? What about the big ones? The big ones. Names who I mentioned. Names who I mentioned. John F. Kennedy Jr and Diana I mentioned. Now, I'm not going to do each one individually because I think we should wait and see what happens. No, I don't want to give away, you know, their secret. You know, everything's kind of a bit shrouded in secrecy. Well, it's sort of and isn't, because it's all over Telegram and places like that. But we don't know that for sure. So it looks very promising, though. This is a shock, but it's a shocking reveal, okay? And wow, are people going to be shocked when this happens? This is hardship. So from hardship, they come back with strength. But it's going to be positive, but a very positive shock. Yep. It was too hard. But boy, is that going to be a shock? Is that going to be a shock? Oh my goodness me. This is planning. Waiting. People from the past. To do with the past. Wow. So it was true, in a way. Yeah, it was positive. It was true. Wow, that's so exciting. I can't wait. So we've got so many exciting things coming. Yippee! We're going to, honestly, we're going to faint when we see these people. Honestly, it's going to be such a shock. But maybe they've still got a little bit of work to do yet before that happens. See, I do believe there will be an EBS or some kind of announcement now, because I have music and I got that all the time. Music, 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 music. Some kind of announcement, some kind of procession, some kind of celebration. Maybe it's inauguration day with the music, and we imagine if they all just start walking out and we don't expect it. Maybe it'll be an EBS, I don't know. But remember music. That's awesome. I'm going to do one more just because. So exciting, I can't flipping wait. Communicate. So they're going to tell you and you're going to find out. Oh, I'm so thrilled. Anyway, I'm so pleased for you, United States of America, and the rest of the world as well, because, you know, he's going to do great things for the world. And finally, we can say end of an era. Yes. Have a super day. Take care and go celebrate. Bye now.